Hey, welcome back everyone. So real quick update on the giveaway. Everything came, so this may or may not be the last video that you can enter into the giveaway. If it is not the last video, there will only be one more video, because I don't want to make you guys wait forever. So if a video doesn't go up late Saturday night and early Sunday morning, then this will be the last one, because this is like early Saturday morning. So once I'm done making this, I'm going to edit it and upload it. So you either got this video or one more. Don't count on that second one just in case. So if you see it, you see this video and you want to enter, don't wait, because I may not be able to make a video, and then I'll end up just ending it and we'll go on with the actual drawing of the names. But I did get the kit. It is the order one. There is no date on it, and the tension rods were in there, all three of them. Everything's intact. Everything looks good. I'm kind of jealous because even though I have two versions of this kit already, it don't hurt to have a third. I'm probably gonna buy it. Well, I'm not gonna waste my money on another one of these right now for myself. I'll buy the other ones and do reviews. And the Mantis tubular tension wrench came, so they're good to go. One person will obviously win both of these, and I will get that shipped out, and we will know as soon as I do the drawing. Like I said, that'll be sometime between Sunday and Monday, because I want to get this shipped out next week, so whoever has it, sometime next week. So while I was on, also, if you don't know how to enter the giveaway, you just got to comment below Huck giveaway, and you have to be subscribed. That's all. If you win, I'll pay for shipping to get it to you. So yeah, this may be the last video. If not, one more, which will be within the next 24 to 30 hours. But anyway, what I got for us today, when I was on Sparrows site, I ordered a couple things. I know I don't talk highly of them. The only pick that I buy from them is this 25 thousandths of an inch hook with the handle on it, because it always works for me and whatnot. And I bought a couple more. I do have some used ones still, but figured if I'm ordering from them, since they're in Canada, may as well do it now. And I bought other stuff, but for what we're going to talk about now is the Sparrows. They came out pretty much with challenge pins. They call it a mini chest piece, because each of these pins, driver pins, look like little chest pieces. So I figured, why not get it, pin up a lock with one of every kind, and just get a quick general idea on how good they are and my thoughts on it. They're relatively cheap. I think you get 15 of them for like $3.99 to $4.99 Canadian, so it's even cheaper in America, depending on what the conversion rate is. I think at the time when I bought it, it was like 83 cents for $1 Canadian. So it's gonna be under for us in the States. So you get 5 different kinds of driver pins, and then you get 3 of each kind for a total of 15. This is a 6-pin True Value lock, which is actually one of my favorite locks. If you guys haven't seen this, you go back and watch this video. I was very surprised what came in this. This is like one of my first 15 videos, but and a lot of people haven't seen it. But I took everything out and I just pinned up one of every kind. I'm not going to worry about the 6-pin, because I just kind of want to see like what each one of these does. So there's only going to be one driver pin of every type. That way I get I don't get 2 types of feedback, because I have 2 of the same type in there. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's already going to be multiple different feedbacks because they're all different, that's just the way I wanted to go. Just one of every kind, 5 total. So it's already pinned up and ready to go. Let me go ahead and show you what these driver security pins look like. So if you don't want to make your own challenge pins, or you just want a different type of driver pin in general, that's pretty much why I ordered them, because I think I can't say I make better challenge driver pins and whatnot than Sparrows. I'm sure these look pretty nice. There is no better, you know what I'm saying? Like, a challenge pin is supposed to just be a challenge. I'm sure some of them are obviously gonna, depending on how deep a spool's cut, yes, it's gonna be better than another, but in the general vicinity of what I'm trying to say is, one challenge may be, these may be easy for me, and my pins may be that I make myself may be harder for me, but for you these may be 10 times harder and my pins might be easy. You know, it's never gonna quite be the same. So anyway, you could just scratch what I just said. I don't want to confuse anybody. So what we have here is, I'm going to show you one of each kind up close, and then we'll go ahead and pick. So the first one is a serrated. It looks really nice. You got a lot of serrations. Damn, can I get any closer? So you got a lot of serrations on it. Definitely think this is gonna be a little bit of a challenge, especially if you have a threaded core and threaded chambers where your driver pins go. Oof, that's gonna get caught up over and over again. That's a great idea. I think this is gonna be a tougher pin. The lock I'm gonna be picking does not have anything threaded. I just grabbed the first lock, padlock, that I thought would be easiest to put these in, not to pick, but I just love the way these open up, and they got real easy, no springs, no clips. So that's the serrated. Now everything else is almost kind of looks the same-ish a little bit. That's the only thing I was kind of disappointed in, but everybody has their own opinion, so I'm going to show you. So this one, let's see if we get any closer. Yeah, there we go. So it kind of has like a spool in the middle. It's rounded at the top, and then at the very bottom it almost looks like the bottom of a serrated spool, because like Americans, their serrated spools are obviously a spool, and then their serrations are, they look like that on the bottom. So it almost looks like your little your rook in chess, and we just flung that across the room. I was afraid that was gonna happen. Pick it up again and show you just in case, and we flung that one across the room. I knew this was gonna be a problem. Alright, one last view of this, and then I'm gonna set it down. So when I'm gonna put it in, I'm gonna just put it in. Well, you'll see how it'll come out of the lock actually. So that should give us a little bit serration because of the two serration marks on there, but the rest is gonna be like a spool. And then see, that's gonna be the problem with these next ones, is they almost all look kind of similar. Now this one doesn't have nearly as big of a ball on the top, it's smaller. The spool's a little more defined, but it kind of has like the bottom serration. You know, these edges that poke out are going to be acting like serrations, and then up top. So it's almost like the other one, but a little different at the same time. It's still going to create a challenge. So that was those two. And then we got, again, it's going to look like the last two we just saw, which has a ball on top, and you may think I'm just picking up the same piece, but I'm not. I'm really not. I'll even show you when I have them gutted from the lock that we picked, but they're all a little different. This is more going to be shaped like a pawn. I guess the very first one I showed you, the serrateds would be like a rook, or not a rook, like the castle piece. This kind of looks like a pawn for sure. Oh, you know what? I think, okay, so I think that, no, I don't know, pawns, queens, who knows? They all look similar though. And then you have the last one, which looks like this. So it is a little different. It's, you know, got the spool middle and then the little indent with the serrations on the top. So for the price, yeah, I'm happy because I get 15 of them. But the style, where the three, so that's the same. So I have them in twos, except for the one that I dropped, because it's too far to reach. But you know, this one, and this one, those are the three that look similar. So let's go ahead and attempt to pick this true value lock. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. I don't want to make this a 30-minute video on these pins. I hope they're going to give us a good pick. I have my true value. It is a Kwikset keyway, and we're going to go ahead and add our second camera view up for the pick. I'm going to show you that this works. This is one of my favorite padlocks of all time. I absolutely love it. 6 pins. It came with serrated spools, just like my Ace version of this lock. The Ace version is identical. I've actually been able to interchange the cores. The Ace is a Schlage SC1. They're just amazing locks in my opinion. Just the quality. So let's go ahead and zoom in, because we have our second camera view where we will be able to go ahead and get a nice view in case my hand is blocking anything. Alright, sorry guys, I had a mishap. I had to stop the video. Instead of getting rid of the intro, I don't like to edit my videos, but I didn't pick the lock and get it open yet, so I figured it's not going to be a harm. I don't want to redo the intro because I don't feel the need to. It's a perfectly good intro and I don't want to waste it. So we're back here. We're gonna go ahead and get this lock picked. I already have it all angled and whatnot. So we have one of every type of security pin in, and let's go ahead and I'm gonna try and go more in depth into details. Kind of give you guys like an idea of what's going on and how I'm acting or reacting to the actions and the feedback that the pins, specifically the driver pins, are giving me. And I don't count my pins. I don't say, alright, pin 5, nothing, pin 4, binding. And I don't like to worry about what pin I'm on. I just like to find binding pin to binding pin. And if I get a false set, dealing with the false set, I'm going to point out the false sets to you. I'm going to let you know when I clicked one binding pin into place, then going on to the next. And then I'm going to tell you to watch when I notice that there's when there's a false set, to maybe go back a couple seconds and watch the core, and then I'll show you, what it all looks like. So pay attention. My keyway is straight up and down, because when I am going to be in a false set, it's going to be, the keyway is going to turn just a little bit, and then when it's in this position and I'm getting counter rotation because of a binding pin, that's because the pin that I currently need to pick is one of the spool types, and it's going to be in there like this, which allows it to rotate that extra degree or so, and that's the bound pin. So to pick it, I need to ease up on my tension so I can lift it up as it's going to go counterclockwise to get it back into being lined up with the 2 holes, so I can get it above the shear line, if that makes sense. So here we go. Alright, I'm going to start in the back, and I found a binding pin. Okay, you heard all that clicking? All that clicking right there was it has to be that serrated pin, because there was probably 4 or 5 clicks right there, and now I'm not going up any further, so I'm 98% positive that pin has picked properly above the shear line. So I should have another binding pin somewhere, and it feels like I have another one in the back, so I'm gonna go ahead and lift up on that. Okay, look at my core, watch my tension wrench. You see how it just went forward a little bit? This is what I wanted to show you. Look at the bottom of my keyway. I told you it was straight up and down, and now you can see that the keyway is over in this position, so it did rotate just a little bit. So you can feel it. I feel a lot of the feedback in the tip of my fingers when I'm picking spool pins. So now, because I picked that pin, I'm in a false set. So the next bound pin, which wherever it's at, when when I go to lift up on it, I'm going to have to ease up on my tension because it needs to come back straight up. You know, you think about it, the holes in here are lined up perfectly. So now that we're further, the core was able to turn because that part of that driver pin is hollowed out a little bit. So it allows the core to turn, but we can't push it up because it's not, the holes aren't lined up, you know, the driver pin and the holes in the core. So we're going to have to ease up on our tension as we're picking that binding pin so that our driver pin hole and our core pin holes line up. That way we can lift it above the shear line, if that makes sense. So let me go ahead and find, oh, right here in the front. So watch, we should get counter rotation and my core should go back to normal as I'm lifting that bound security challenge pin, in this case, above the shear line. Pay attention to the core and my tension wrench. Yep, there goes the counter rotation. So that pin is picked. Is it? Okay, so I didn't click it all the way up. So now I went back to a false set, and that's because the other pins in here have that spoolish kind of detail to them in the middle. So I'm gonna go back and do another false set because those pins still need to be picked. And here goes one. So watch, I should get counter rotation. This one's kind of in the middle. Like I said, I don't like to worry about counting. Just watch my tension wrench. It should go counterclockwise, like it just did. So that should be picked. Okay, I got one in the back. Oh, did I overset? Okay, I overset, so I very lightly eased up on my tension to allow the pin to come back down. So let me try this again. Okay, back in a false set, back on track. Okay, I feel like I keep picking the same. Oh, and there it is. Alright, so like I said, I definitely want to keep this video now. That actually was a little bit of a challenge. I wasn't sure how these pins were going to turn out. Those serrateds, those clicks on there, I was honestly shocked by how many click, 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 click. So let's make sure that one of these serrateds are going to be in the back. I'm going to kind of hold it up. Yeah, you're not going to be able to see that worth a lick. Not in detail. I'm pretty sure that's in the back. If you have a threaded chambers and threaded cores in there, that's going to be nasty. So anyway, like I said, I'm sorry about having to edit that. I just don't want to redo the intro, and I think that was a really good pick. I feel like I explained things pretty good for me to explain it. So let me go ahead and zoom out here and make sure this is still in view. Alright. Damn, that's nice. So our lock is open. Damn, I hope that when I have to go to edit it, you know, like the clips kind of line up great, because that was a good pick. So we're still open. It just kind of goes back up a little bit. Obviously my shackles popped. Alright, I already have the Allen wrench I need, because this one has an Allen wrench that you have to use to gut it. So I am going to just move these. Dropping everything. Move these. I forget what their name is. Check pins, chest piece pins. It's on Sparrows sites. It's under like pinning mats and stuff like that. They kind of throw like an assortment of stuff there. So definitely was gonna buy more. Wanted to hold off, and I'm definitely gonna might buy quite a few packs, and you know, next giveaway, depending on what it is, just throw some in for the next winner. You know, even maybe I'll give out like a nicer lock like this and throw some of those in along with some regular spools and serrateds and some mushrooms, you know, just whatever, man. Acid pins. But anyway, we'll worry about that when the next giveaway comes. So I'm gonna go ahead and push this retaining pin in, unscrew the back, and we're in the unlocked position, so we're gonna keep it like that. Take out the retaining pin, dump out the retaining spring. Alright, we're already in the unlocked position, like I said 5,000 fucking times. So this video may have been a little bit longer, but I really wanted to give you as much detail. So hopefully that helped. I should probably put a shim in here, just in case, because that serrated me. Yep. Alright, so in the cord, like I said, this is I may not have actually said it, but this was a 6-pin lock originally. I only put 5 pins because I just wanted to put one of every kind in there. These are all just Kwikset pins. I'm just gonna dump those out. Nothing special. Like I said, I just wanted to see how those pick. They don't make bad challenge pins. If you don't have the tools to make yours, you throw it up a core and whatnot, and you throw some of those in there. Yeah. I honestly didn't think they were going to be that hard. They definitely threw me for a little bit more of a challenge. So they're not bad. $3.99, $4.99 for a pack of 15. It's not terrible. It's definitely a different variety. And even if you never use it in a challenge lock, it's good practice for you. So I'm going to show you what I had in spot 1 because I don't remember. So just to show that they are the chess pieces, you can see. I'm going to show each camera maybe. You can see the piece in there. And now I put them in upside down because some of these top of the heads, they're too small and I don't need it getting stuck and jamming my lock up, if that makes sense. It works either way it goes in. So this was the piece that we had in spot 1. Just a little, I don't even know what you want to call it, man. Just a chess piece. Dump that spring out. Okay, show you that we have one in spot 2 that snapped out, or it's not snapped out, bounced out of place. This was like the very last one I showed you in the intro. Definitely, they all put up a nice little fight. Definitely threw me for a couple loops there for a second. I definitely overset one. So spot 3. Okay, spot 3 just popped out. It's gonna be the one with the big head ball. One of them has like a really big ball on the top of the head. The other 2 are more like smaller sizes. Let me go ahead and adjust that. This is the one that kept flying across the room. So that was in driver pin spot 3. Wonder how that ball played, you know, that tip played into effect. If it even did. It did, because it's rounded, so it took up space. Okay, like I said, somewhere in the back was that serrated pin. That was my first binding pin when you heard me go click, 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 and I said that was all in one pin. That is a serrated pin on steroids. That I'm pretty impressed with. Like, when I make my own homemade serrated pins, I make them with deep serrations. Never really thought to try and add just a bunch of them, which I like that. With them 30 cores and whatnot, you're gonna have a nice challenge. So that was in spot 4. Dump out the spring. And spot 5 should be the last one, which is gonna look like 3 of them. Like I said, 3 of them almost look identical, just different size balls, and I'm sure they are just a little bit different, but like this one has more of a serration on its edge, and I'm sure you can't see anything on that camera, but oh, and we dropped him. Oh, here he goes. This is what he was. And I know it's hard to see it. You'll have to see it in person. But yeah, that was definitely a fun challenge. I'm not even gonna lie. So let me take my retaining pin out, my retaining spring, I kind of just want to give you a zoomed up shot. Ignore the acid pins and the serrateds and all that up there. That's what I originally had pinned up that true value lock with, because I took the original security pins that it came with. They were serrated spools. So there you go. Maybe that'll be a better close-in shot so you can see what was where. Okay, we're nice and focused. So there you go. Definitely got a couple different unique shapes in there. So I guess some of these do look a little different. This one's got a bigger ball tip. This one's kind of got more. Okay, I see it. I see. They are different looking. Okay. I'm trying to figure out which piece would be what for chest, but anyway, there you go. That should be a nice, good shot. So, I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Definitely check them out if you're interested in stuff like this. If you're a newer picker, yes, you can get them. They're gonna frustrate you until you understand. I was trying to give some pointers with security pins and whatnot. There's a lot of great videos out there, and I'm gonna try and make some explaining things my way. There's two ways that people learn. It's either through explanations or watching and doing. I kind of am a hands-on. I watched every video out there. I picked up the information. It didn't make sense until it finally clicked, like as I was doing it. But sometimes somebody may explain something, even though it's not a different way to do it, the way they explain it just makes sense to some people, and some people it doesn't. So I hope I helped somebody in this video. Hopefully the editing job isn't too bad. I'm not talking about the second camera view. I'm talking about where I had to stop and then, you know, put it together with the picking portion, because I didn't want to have to redo my intro. So thank you guys for watching. You still got time to enter the giveaway. Very soon, that sometime at the end of this weekend, we're gonna know who the winner is. So like I said, there may not even be another video, another chance to enter, so this may be it. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I got more stuff like this coming up and whatnot, other locks, and we got everything. So thank you guys for all the support. We're 2 away from 100 subscribers. You guys been killing it. Definitely got more giveaways planned for you guys. You guys are great, so definitely want to keep helping out. And I will see you guys in the next video. Hope you enjoyed this little review demonstration picking of the Sparrows. The hell are they called? Chess pieces, check pieces, chess, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Alright, see you guys.